Hello and welcome. My name is Bulko, and today I really wanted to revisit Going Medieval. There's been a recent update, very recent, in fact, and we now have bandit camps and ambushes. So there's ambush events, we can raid camps and settlements, we can loot stashes, all sorts of other things, quality of life improvements, whatever that means. There's also a lot of this stuff that I haven't really played around with. It's been a minute since I've really gotten into this game. So I thought we would start a new game on sort of the standard, normal difficulty, sort of the default, as it were. We're going to go with the default everything. And we're not going to do a valley. We're not going to do a mountain. We're going to do hillside. I think we'll do a hillside. We'll do a medium-sized map. And this playthrough isn't necessarily going to be, I'm no expert at this game. This is just kind of checking it out. We'll kind of see what we can see. If the video does well, if you want to see more, definitely likes and comments and all that kind of stuff lets me know that this is something that we're interested in, and I'll make, a few more in the series. And here are the characters we're starting with. I didn't do too much re-rolling, just a little bit on the first character here. We have Kalina, Sweet Lou, and Sarah. Decent combination of skills. We don't have animal handling too high. Our smithing is pretty low, but we do have some passion for it. We have some good melee fighters and some with botany, decent medicine, okay marksman, and some decent tailoring. Nothing too particular. I don't really know what we really want in the beginning stats. I feel like construction is always a good one. You tend to do a lot of building, but in that sense, I feel like you also get a lot of experience doing it right away. So yeah, I know historically marksman's been pretty good for defense. You get your crew with a bunch of arrows and that works well. Although I have heard that the turtling the way you used to be able to do it is not as effective. So we're gonna see. Who knows? I don't know. I'm checking things out. We're gonna go for this is our total summary, our overall summary here. A standard new life in the hillside. We're pretty much checking out the default experience with all these updates. And my goal here, also making it a little bit easier on myself, is hopefully I can rip through some of the early game and get well established and actually see some of the new things. The plague had ravaged the British Isles, leaving a trail of destruction in its wake. Untold millions went to an early grave, and those left standing were plunged into poverty, brutally scarred by the horrors they had witnessed. Nothing would ever be the same again. As the cold retreated, heralding spring of the year 1353, Kalina, Sweet Lou, and Sarah set off in the wilderness to claim a piece of land as their own, as was their right in the eyes of God and under the law. Here they may lay down the foundations for some kind of future. Perhaps hope will follow. Good land is there for the taking in all four corners of this once mighty land. Citizens are rebuilding in hopes that the horrors of the past few years could be left behind. It's possible there will be fighting, drought, sickness, hunger, but what of it? Life goes on, says Sweet Lou, and so must we. Into a landscape of rolling hills and ancient crumbling forts, the companions trekked. Each ascent rewarded Sarah with a view that stretched for many leagues. No enemy approach would go unseen, she thought. They built a camp that would, in time, become the settlement of Croscroft. Wonderful. Welcome. All right. Yes, heavily development. We're using the WASD. Most of this I'm familiar with. It might take me a little bit of getting used to things here again. Beautiful. So look at these hills. The water is new, like the water mechanics and things like that is kind of new to me. We have a nice, this isn't as hilly as I thought. I mean, I guess there's some hills, but it's definitely no mountain. That's for sure. In fact, I would argue this is pretty dang flat. What we're going to do though, I think, is we're going to pretty well build up right where we landed here, right around the river. Maybe we'll do some cool things with a bridge, and we'll do something around there. But for now, this is the plan. I wonder if with the way water works, could I build a moat? Can I redirect the river and have it split off and then converge? Because that would be neat if we could do something like that. Make a little bit of a moat for our town, our castle. Okay, we have, what do we got here? We have clay, which is fantastic. We have ale and things. We do need a whole bunch of stuff. So, like I said, it's been a minute. It might take me a while to reacquaint myself, but we're gonna chop some trees. And we're just gonna build a little basic sort of hut thing. Do something like that. We're gonna call that home for now. And we're gonna add some doors. Maybe we'll add a door here. Perfect. And we'll add like a, do we want a back door? Sure. And we'll do that for now. Do we want some wooden floors? I think so. I think we'll go all out. We'll make this nice looking. Oop, I went a little bit beyond. Once again, getting used to the controls here. What is cancel? Okay, it is C. Nice and simple. And we need to make a stockpile zone. We'll just make a big old default stockpile inside. Something like that. What is forbid button? F. What is unforbid? Allow. F. Okay. Well, it doesn't let me do it with all the things at once. So we'll just do it like this. All right, we have a lot of weapons and things, which is great. Spears and bows and arrows. What is this? Is this a sling? It's a sling. Okay, so the precision is 94%. So we have ranged weapons for the whole team. 98%, 100% precision, but two. Okay, this DPS on the other stuff is much better. We also have a spear, and I think, was it Kalina who, yeah, 25 melee. So I think we're gonna get her equipped with all the stuff here. It doesn't look like I can queue things up with the shift click. So it's not like RimWorld where I can just queue things up. What is this? Ooh, a short. So, oh, okay. So the spear is not a. Okay, we'll equip the short sword and the shield then. Equip the buckler as well. And who is our best marksman? I guess it's also Kalina. That's whatever. Everybody will become a marksman in time. We'll get this little hut built here. We have some animals, which is fantastic. I think, honestly, we're gonna, let's see, 1, 2, 3. I am gonna make a few little dwellings for now. Oh, I've managed to build up a layer. For now, we're not going to want that though. Do I want to make this line? I think I do want to make this line up. I do want to make that line up. So we'll do like that. Perfect. We'll have a couple little dwellings here. We probably need, let's see, research butchering, a table and stool. We'll make this into like the gathering room. We'll put some like that. Yeah, we'll make it nice and big. Perfect. Wicker fence. I do want to fence in the animals. So I think we're gonna kind of use this area as like an in between. No, am I gonna have to... Just to rotate these? There we go. I can just do that. Perfect. And we'll delete that, and we'll make a little wicker gate. Beautiful. And we'll put a couple of troughs there. We'll dig a well. Oh, we have to be able to reach water. I see how that potentially works. That's neat. I suppose that we can just go grab water. Is that a thing? We also have fishes we can grab. Now, before I get too carried away, I do want to expand. Okay, we can make a thatched roof. We can make some wooden stairs. I think we'll do that. And we got some constructing to do. So we'll let them get constructing. Because we have many things to bring inside. Dirt piles, food reserves, stockpiles low. Yeah, we got to get that food inside. We also need... I'm going to make a kitchen and things. Like that. So this is sort of like our dining room area. And we're going to make a copy of a door here. We'll have a door. Okay, they're eating at the table. Perfect. Everybody's happy. Everybody's good times. Getting these walls built up. I don't know if we need multiple troughs or not. What do we got here? We have an oak saplings. Zones. Stick traps. Signs. Prisoners. Stash. Gallows. Prison. Pen marker. I think we need that, right? Lots of things that are brand new to me. The merchant stall. I haven't really played around with that before. Graves and pyres are familiar, kind of. Backgammon table, okay. The braziers, I remember those. We do need to get some sleeping spots. I suppose this is as good as a room as any for now. We can fix those up later. I was going to make a second floor, but it's already nighttime. I suppose we can, like, this is fine, right? We could do something like that. So we could do some thatched roof cottages. There's also wooden roofs that look a little nicer. I do need to look at, I think there's different amounts of, oh, I do need a fence there. Oh, how come these did not turn around? There we go. There we go. Beautiful. Now we have our animals inside. They're happy and they have food. And great. Settlers are exhausted. Well, they do have beds. And I sort of assumed that they would figure it out from there. So we do need a backgammon. I think this is kind of like our pub or whatever, right? Like this is our fun room. We do need flooring for it. And I think what we're going to do is we need to build a cellar, right? So we can keep our food nice. Let's see. Orders. Okay, yeah, we know that one. Construction. Yeah, we know that. We know how to build. Some basics here. We are going to need some defenses. We're going to need Ooh, what? Ooh, yes, right here. Okay, so this, that's better. There we go. We're gonna make our fences line up. Oh, so beautiful. I don't know if this is enough space for the animals I have. That's something that I would need to learn. But for now, it's what we got. Okay, mine. Let's dig a hole. I think, do I want a ladder? Do I want stairs? I think I kind of want stairs. Settlers are idle. Well, what we should do then is chop more wood, because I feel like there's an infinite amount of work to be done. I just have not been telling you to do it well. Perfect. Let's. Okay. Next. Oh, okay. There's underground water, it looks like. So could we put a well? I'm getting distracted already. Could we put a well? I guess I would need to dig down to it. If the well shaft can reach water on any level. So the well shaft, I guess at some of these. So do I just dig a hole? It looks like, yeah, I would just put this right above the water. So like likewise, yeah, I would just put this like right here. Okay, well, it can't be placed there. Can't be placed there. It can be placed there. And then do it like. So, oh, okay, it's the shaft. So I see. So I have to build like the shaft in the middle straight down into water. Okay, I get that. Makes sense. At least that's how I think that works. Perfect. This water is going quite a ways. All right, so now we're gonna dig. Do we want it to, I guess curving the other way kind of makes sense. I think we have to dig it like that as well, and then we'll cancel all this stuff. So that should let us, if you put some floors here, they should be able to go boom and then down. And then once we're down here, because this is this level, when we're down here, we start, they'll be on this floor, which means we start digging out and around. So we can do things like this, and then we'll make a little room. And that'll be a underground storage for food and things. So I do remember that you need a cellar, and that is a good way to do that. What else we need sooner than later is some research. So we do need a basic research table. I think we can move this, so we'll just do this for now. And now we have a lot of digging out to do. I guess I actually don't want this one to be dug out, because I need to stand there. Do I want this one dug out as well? I think that kind of needs to be our platform, right? Are you digging it out anyways? No, you're not. Perfect. Okay, we've unlocked the research panel. Great. So we need to make things. I think terraforming. Oh, neat. So we can fill in holes and stuff. That's cool. Great. Oh, I need to unlock architecture, and now I can unlock agriculture. Okay, so we spent all our research points. That's cool. Oh, I love it. Is this these natural paths being made because this is where my colonists are walking? Because that is so cool looking. I love that. What kind of seeds do we have? We have cabbage seeds, so let's make a cabbage field. We have 30. So let's do that. We'll make a little field of cabbages. Yeah, it looks like they are kind of following a set path, and where they walk, it kind of wears away the grass. That's really, really cool. This does use a lot of wood to make these floors. However, it looks good, so we will. I also appreciate that it was smart and didn't like wood floor over this little section here. So that's neat. Everybody's feeling good. Deprived of okay, we're sleeping outside. We're sleeping at an uncomfortable bed. But we have all those initial optimism buffs and things like that. So that should all be fine. I guess this is where I want to. Ooh. Oh, it's not close enough to a stable structure. Interesting. So, well, I need to do a pillar in here. Yeah, I'll need a pillar. Very interesting. I did. Was it a, yeah, I unlocked the ability to make a beam. So how does the beam work? Between walls on the ground. Okay. I guess. Wooden beam. Oh, okay. I see. It says on the walls. I guess this is either one of these is going to be the one. Okay, and it just goes on the wall like that. Okay, neat. So that'll hold up our second floor, and then can we move? Yeah, we can relocate these. So we're gonna make bedrooms on the top floor of this area. I think we can even, I think if I remember correctly, yeah, you can remove most things. Tutorial production. We need to do that. So let's make a campfire in the middle of our inn. Perfect. Are we done? Okay, we're done some of this. We do need our wooden stairs. What's going on here? Okay, there we go. We got it. Now, I guess we need more wood. Chopped and stored and things like that. So we're going to get more wood. Beautiful. All right, what do we have here? We have clay. Do we want to make, and we have dirt piles. Do we want to make a bridge? What is this? Rocky soil. Is there a way for us? Do we want to make some like stone? Do we make any sort of stone thing yet? Silver. Interesting. Okay. Is this What is this? Iron. Okay, we have a good hunk of iron right nearby too, which is great. And we have lots of clay. We could do that for pottery. Salt. Okay. And then more clay. Salt. That seems good. And I'm assuming, yeah, okay, we have that beam, so we can do this now. And then if we build a second floor here, how does that work? Is that fine? And because we've done it where this oh, we're getting grumpy. We're gonna make it this. We're gonna close this guy off here. Maybe what we'll also do is we'll put a couple of windows. Make that into a little house. We don't have any windows on the first floor. And then we can make this into some bedrooms or something. I probably should have thought more about how much space I was allocating. So we can have one bedroom. Like realistically, I should be able to fit 3 bedrooms up here. It's just that like one of them is gonna not be as good. We could have like a little sitting room here. So I think we're just gonna, oops, I accidentally put holes in the floor. It's not what I meant to do. Oh, never mind. I think that's just is a consequence of building walls. All right. Deconstruct. Deconstruct that, and we'll deconstruct that. Now Colin is actually stuck, or Kalina, I should say. We do need additional wood. We are very much just clear cutting. All right, Kalina's out. We made it. We've solved the problem. And now we need to make some wooden doors. Boom, boom, and boom. And then what we're going to do is we're going to relocate. Did I put the wall properly? Who knows? Whenever it auto loads there, saves rather, it does seem to delete or like unselect what I was trying to do. So we're going to relocate this up there. And it doesn't interrupt, so I can sort of set this up. There we go. Get the bed. There. Same idea. We'll do that. There. And then we're going to have some bedrooms. Fantastic. We also need thatch if we want to do that. We want to make meals, and we want to, until you have 10, sure. We need to cook. We need a chef, as it were. People are hungry. Okay, we still have some meals, it looks like. We're drinking, we're cutting, we're getting things sorted. The very, very basics. Not enough beds. Oh, it's because we removed a bed to move it. Okay, yeah, that's going to be basics. So we have the very, very beginnings of our of our little settlement here. We have a nice 2-story house. Beautiful. We have our open air inn right now, which I think we're just gonna toss a roof on this bad boy and call it a day. Is there a way? Room overlay. Yeah, let's just not show roofs for now, and then we can better see in what's going on. So this little waste of space could be something. We can make that into something. Does it count as a room, or like does the stairs extend this room is my question. I think the stairs do extend the room. Either way, we have lots to do. Let's see. Oh, initiate bartering. Okay, we can barter. Okay, I have food reserves are low. I'm gonna set my colonists on fishing. That'll give them something to do. Ash piles. Perfect. Okay, let's build. Okay, we can't build clay walls. This is going to be our underground area. I think the other thing we can do, I kind of regret how I did this. I mean, no, I can solve it. I can solve it. So let's do just like a wicker door down here, and I think a wicker floor, is that good enough? And then we can just use this as like a food stockpile. So down here, we're gonna clear all and just allow food and maybe seeds. And then what we can also start doing is I kind of want just like the ability to have a long path, and we'll do some other underground like storage areas, etc. This water is a little, I have to pay attention to that. I'm glad it shows us where it is though. And I suppose okay, so this is the merchant. I just want to deselect that. Okay. Who's our best person? So for bartering, speechcraft, I guess. So speechcraft 11 is what we got. Is that what we're working with? So barter. Sarah, please do the honors. I have wares to trade if you're interested. Let's see what you got. Tutorial. Okay, so bartering functions by exchanging resources and items with a merchant. You can request resources only if you proffer something in return with the same or similar value. So okay, I think I've done this a little bit before, but there's not really like money, right? Yeah, it is like a barter system. So I could sell the goat. I guess there is like dollar values. I could get a chicken. Okay, it's a very young chicken. We're running low on cider. Okay, so this is the acquire button. So I'm over on this side, merchants over here, so I can be like, give me the chicken. And now it's like way unbalanced, so I have to give some things away. So I could give like the dog away, or these books, or some fishes, or food, or hay, or what are these? The number of things I have to trade. But okay, it's a birch sapling, so the name of it's over here. I don't have any gold coins. Mechanical, I have a few mechanical components. Maple saplings. So I could say, like, you know, take these saplings. I could say take some fish as well. What are these? Wooden mechanical components. Queenie the cat. I don't want to sell Queenie the cat. I'm happy to give you some saplings because I feel like there's a lot of trees around. I will probably regret it though. I mean, I'm just gonna. Oh, you ran out of. Okay, so I see there is a balance of weight. So I need to give something that's like higher value. Well, I guess I can like keep a couple of my saplings here. We'll keep a couple of each, and we'll give a single chronicle away, and we get a chicken. Okay, so we have a chicken now. I'm hoping a chicken will lay eggs, and then we can use that for more food. But look at that, we have that little chicken. That's our chicken. Fantastic. I do want to make like some defensive structures and things. Looking around, normally there's like limestone and stuff kicking around, right? Is that not a thing as much on the hillside? Oh, there's limestone over here. I might have to make a bit of a quarry. I guess we have to quarry that iron as well. Okay, and now we also have this underground area. What is this? This is all just dirt that we've dug up. Beautiful. And we have some trout down here. Beautiful. Oh, Eleonora, it's her birthday. Well, happy birthday. I suppose one thing we could have down here, which is not a terrible idea in my mind. I don't know if it's actually a good idea, but it's not in my mind. It seems like a good idea. Is we can make a little like butcher shop. We'll do the butchering in the cellar area where it's nice and cool. So that way we'll keep the corpses of animals and things. And my question is, do we need to butcher this? Friendly visit, tutorial equipment. Okay, I think we've figured out. I guess we should equip the bows and arrows and things like that for now anyways, even though they're not going to be good at them. It's just better than nothing, right? We want to have our crew fully equipped, and Kalina is going to be our captain of the guard. Captain Kalina. One thing I'm wondering. Oh, we can set roles. Oh. Okay. We're not going to do that for a little bit because I feel like we don't have time for that. Okay. Interesting. Well, we're just following her around while she's working. That's kind of fun. Health, mood. What I was looking for is to see, is there a way for me to edit their name or anything once they've already been joined? Is that a thing? Can I edit, customize, or like rename them? I'm not seeing that anywhere in particular. Manage maybe? Okay. Oh, okay. So this gives us Okay, yeah, we want her to be nice. Nice, perfect. I guess, yeah, we do want them to equip some ranged weapons. Product. Until sure, let's just do that. Like, let's start making more chronicles. I guess we sold one of our allocated chronicles, which is maybe not ideal. I think in terms of research, the next thing we want is some furniture, and then we can make some bookshelves, and we can start actually storing that. What are we doing down here? We're still digging out our I found a water hole. So we have a little, I guess we could can we put a well there? Is that a thing? I guess if I have to mine out like one more and I could maybe yeah, like that would work, right? Like if I straddled it that way. Okay, neat. Well, I don't know if we need a well there, but production, we will. We'll put a butchering table in here. Okay, buy merchant. Build up your defenses. All right. I need merlons and traps and things. I think my idea for a defensive structure. Now, clay. So what is better than clay for defensive? Whoops. Is there? Anyway, what is this? This is just rocky soil. Is there any place I can just snag bone piles? I'm not going to make a bone tower anytime soon. Is there any place I could just snag some loose limestone and make just like a little... I guess for now, you know, it fits, right? We're at the very beginning. A little wooden watchtower maybe wouldn't be amiss. So I think what we'll do... I mean, realistically, it just needs to be like super tiny. And then can we... we can't really shape that. Okay. Oh yeah, I guess I can do this and make this into like... Oh, that looks way cooler. And then I think that needs to be like that. Or we could just keep it. Ooh, the pillars like that, maybe. So we could go back to that. And then we do this. Except for this one. All right, I'm getting a little distracted by my aesthetic planning here. But we're learning, right? We're learning the game. That looks neat. Make these more into like a log cabin. Boom. Looks very cool. And then I do sort of like that. Oops. Oh, I want this way. Yeah, there we go. I like the corners being vertical actually as well. That kind of looks neat. Sweet. We got this wall to finish. And we'll just do it on... I don't know if we want to have like the buildings be different, but I guess we can do it over here as well. All of this to be said that I need defensive structures, and I don't need to worry about the aesthetics of my little inn, but I do also need to worry about the aesthetics of my little inn. So that's a thing that we can do. All right, beautiful. 1, 2, 3. Ugh, so great. Oh, I messed up on that wall. We'll fix that in a minute. Great. Boom. Now we have these beautiful little log cabins. And the thing I was actually looking at, and this is, I suppose, where I wanted a different material, is I wanted to be able to make like a rounded tower, but I think I need stone for that to be able to adjust that. Okay, you're the merchant and you are leaving. In which case, there's a little bit of limestone over here. So what we'll maybe do is we will start doing a little bit of a quarry. That is limestone deposit, coal seam, iron vein. Maybe we'll leave the coal and iron for now. We'll just get a bunch of limestone. So we're going to see if we can get some limestone here. We have some good miners, which is fantastic. So we're going to get this mining done. Oh, okay. So it is like you do it in chunks. It's not the whole thing at once. So you take a little bit of limestone. Okay, nice. We're going to have a decent amount of limestone here for our teeny tower. And yeah, we'll go from there. So we have a new material, and I'm hoping, yeah, okay, it just worked. And it's 4 or 5 limestone rather. The stability is 4. So we'll just do like this. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's 30 limestone required. And then what we're gonna do is we're gonna make a bit of a rounded tower. Is there any way to do... Not really, hey? It does need to be sort of like very minor rounded tower. Just the corners. And then what we can do is we'll make a ladder on the inside. Oops, that's the wrong way. So we'll have a ladder on the inside. And I guess we'll go 2 up. And then we do need, I guess this is the most fortified door we can get. All right, we'll do something like that. Slightly rounded like so. And then at the top, I think it's under security. Can I do some of these bad boys? Yeah, we'll do some merlons, and we'll have a little watchtower that we can watch over the land. And then in terms of security as well, we could just do sticks all the way around it. Have it like a little spiky tower. Oh, these need mechanical components. So I don't know if I'm actually going to have enough for that. Maybe we'll just do a few near the side there. But that's looking cool. Have a little watchtower. I do appreciate the somewhat. I wonder, can I? Let's do that. That kind of looks neat. And then of course, there we go. Settlers are exhausted. Well, they have beds and rooms for those beds, and they can figure it out. It's all coming together. Build up your defenses. Food reserve stockpiles are low. We have fine dish and we have trout. I guess, yeah, we are a little low on food, hey? Maybe we'll just up that a little bit. I've built this so we could forever. We're gonna butcher meat. Everybody woke up with a thumbs up, feeling good. Are we butchering? Okay, no, we just. What are we doing? We're playing backgammon? I swear I just saw Sweet Lou like grab a trout or something there. Beautiful. I guess we fished up all the fish we can. We have 40 fish. And our Queenie the cat just is helping herself there. Okay, we did grab the arrows. We got the sling. Nobody grabbed the longbow, hey? The 18-meter range. Well, we'll see how that goes, I suppose. All right, and now we can do the Merlon thing. I guess if you change the blueprints once you've laid it down, it doesn't actually do it. Is that am I noticing that? Or am I making that up? Either way. What do you mean? This seems pretty dang stable. Oh. Oh, I think I remember now. I'm pretty sure. I need flooring is the problem. I need somewhere for my archers to actually stand. Can't just have them hang about. Okay, we have quite a bit of limestone. So I could probably make, you know, a bit of a defensive wall even. Just a slight one just to slow people down. Beautiful. Okay, and now we have the Merlons, and we can do this and make ourselves a cool little. Okay, so this is actually taking a lot of limestone. So some like I think this. Whoops, this might be the majority of our stuff right now. So I guess I can make corner ones or. Yeah, I think we'll do corner ones instead of actually like filling out the corner. I think like we'll do it like that. I think that looks kind of neat. And once again, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have to redo all these anyways. However, I'm thinking that's looking kind of cool. Well, nice little watchtower. It's a real little guy for our little baby watchtower for our colony. Oh, look, we have a friend. Sarah is a friend. They had a pleasant conversation in passing. Amazing. Okay, we have fish dish. Great. And we're running out of trout. So we're going to be very hungry. I guess there is more fish. Oh, there's pike. Beautiful. Those have more. Oh, never mind. The trout has a lot. I guess are there different numbers of. Okay, no, these trout seem to all have the same number. Dirt piles. Excellent. I know there were some berries here as well. Red currants. Beautiful. These are 78% ripe. These are ripening. These are currently stunted. This would give me like 12 berries right here. That's fantastic. Maximum yield in 9 hours. These ones are pretty much ready to go. Oh, these ones are ripe. Their current growth period is ripe. I see that now. Okay. We're almost done with that. Do we have, how much more do we have over here? Okay, we still have a 60 limestone, and a 48 and a 43. We also have a boar we could hunt, and a few other animals we could hunt actually. Stick pile. I want to allow it. Just it seems to like default to forbid, but sticks. Oh, I've forbidden them all again. What is there like? I want to mass allow things. Is that allow? Boom. Auto saving. Yeah, see, it unselected my allow tool. Okay. Well, we have a lot of sticks. Perfect. Furniture. A hay. Okay, we can make a wicker bed. Okay, a wicker bed is better, at least in terms of aesthetics and everything. So what we'll do is we'll make everybody a wicker bed, and then we'll get rid of these hay sleeping spots. Set them all up for deconstruction. Perfect. Okay. So there we go. Boom. That's done. That's oh, it's now a chamber. Ah, it's a chamber. I guess we could make like an actual nice a source of light. We want to put a couple of torches in here. Light things up a little bit. Let's see. Okay, so we do need some religious activities. We could make a little church. I think that sounds good. A little church. I wonder if we could just do that like up in here. I mean, I actually do think this was probably my idea was to make that the research area. We also need probably a better storeroom. Just like a big open or big closed off rather storeroom. That seems good instead of like in the middle of this random house. We need some production. I mean, there's so much to do. There's so much to do, and I feel like we're just scratching the surface. We also don't have as much defenses as I would like. Our food is very low. What do we got? We got some milk, trouts, pikes, simple healing kits. Okay, we're cooking. Sarah is chefing it up. Boom. Okay, and she takes it all the way down there, and then she takes some more food. And she's running for wood. Beautiful. Okay, so for research, okay, preserving food, we could get a smokehouse. Okay. Ooh, clay bricks, and stone block cutting. I feel like that is good. Defensive structures, tailoring. We could make. Okay, we have all sorts. Wooden weaponry. Okay. Oh, we can make bows. Oh my gosh. We do need furniture. I'm gonna unlock some furniture. I think that's a good, because then what we can do is put our books here, right? We can have a weapon rack. I don't know if this is a good spot for it. Oh, we can make a wall-mounted weapon rack. That looks neat. Oh, we can get some like real wooden chairs instead of these guys here. Aesthetic value is 10. Oh my gosh. As opposed to 2. All right, salvation. The Baird Siemrag Herefrith appeared sheepish. Can I come inside? There are these bards I want to avoid. Wearied by wordplay and lute practice, Herefrith gave the performers a bad review. I just wanted a bit of peace and quiet, he explained. We decide to help. Okay, so we can actually see. So we can have one archer and a couple marauders are going to attack us. And what would happen if this? They might be sad. What is he? Okay, he's not a marksman. He is melee though, so we could do that. A new settler will join. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Welcome aboard, you running from the bards, sir. Are you you're waiting for medical treatment? So you're in a bad way already. And I suppose we need to give you a room. We need a room for you. I did not really plan for this, but we'll do it this way. Congratulations. Have a bonus. Are we just building through the floor? Sweet Lou? Or we're building the shelves and things. Okay, we got some red currants. We got some trout. We have some stews. Oh, you're just stealing somebody's bed. Oh, beautiful. Okay, we're treating wounds. Perfect. Okay, so our blood and pain. Okay, we have a minor laceration. Can you build this really quick? There we go. And then... Oh. What is this? Is there like quality of beds? It's inside a chamber. I didn't see. Does this count? What is this? This is a library. Okay, so the new floor does make it its own room, which is great. Good to know. Great. We have very vastly different spaciousness is not good. It's uninspiring, it's modest, it's awful, and it's awful. Okay. So I think we do need to work on better sleeping quarters. That's the next priority. What is this? This is the room overlay. I guess, what is this? This is a spare room, and this is a spare room. Cool. So let's actually build a little wicker thing here, and we'll do that. Awesome. Fantastic. I think what we'll do is we'll end it here. We have a good start of our colony. We have our little defensive tower. We have a couple of ranged characters. We might just give him, I mean, he's 17 melee. We'll probably give him the spear. So we have like a sword and board and a spear guy and a couple of archers. I think we'll be okay when we get attacked. We have an attack coming that we're going to get ready for a little bit more. We'll keep building things out. But yeah, this is a cool game, and there's so much stuff added. I think I will be continuing this, right? This is a fun game. So as always, let me know in the comments below what your thoughts are, if you enjoyed it, or if you have any questions or anything like that, or even advice. Honestly, advice is probably what I need most, because I'm effectively new, right? So I'm just playing through sort of like an average person would, and I'm discovering things kind of as we're doing that. So yeah, as always, thanks for watching, and I will catch you in the next one.